Beyond the paradigm of Eurocentric ideals on what professionalism looks like, there are perfectly valid reasons for restricting the ways in which people wear their hair in a given workplace. They say you should speak on what you know. Based on my experience through having studied natural sciences and later molecular biology for my master's, I am aware that you don't necessarily want afro in your agarose gel, plaits in your petri dish, or curls in your cell culture. Hence, in today's video, I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can sport your hair in the laboratory. Hello and welcome to Naturally High, the channel that helps you grow your 4A, 4B and especially 4C hair to longer length. To start off with, you want to make sure that your hair is moisturised and has some leave-in conditioner in it. Because mine is covered in coconut oil, I intend to wash it tomorrow. I'm not going to add any additional moisture at this time. The first step is to gather all of your hair apart from the front section into a side ponytail. As a side note, while practical lab work was never my favourite thing, I'm still a lover of research and rigour. Also, labs are the perfect environment for a long hair journey since you can't really wear your hair out anyway, unless it's short. You're not missing out. You've got no choice but to protect it. The next step is to plait the section that is in the ponytail. So I'm going to put it into 3 plaits. At the end, I always do a twist because it makes my plaits easier to remove. So when I get to the end, I wrap the ends around the body of the plait to prevent knots. Now I gather each plait within the ponytail and I plait them together. And now I'm going to tuck the ends into here. Now that the back is in a bun, it's time to deal with the front section, and I am going to do an overhand plait here, so a French plait. I don't pull my strands apart from one another, I simply separate it where it naturally wants to separate, because I don't want to cause unnecessary breakage, ever. If you're not fond of flyaways, you can always spritz your tresses with water, followed by castor oil and or leave-in and or flaxseed gel. If you wrap your head with a satin scarf, your hair should be smooth in no time. And this is lab hairstyle number 1. If you are enjoying this content and its upgrade in quality, then you have my patrons to thank for that. The support that I get from you over on Patreon helps me to keep the content flowing and put subtitles here as well. Consider becoming a patron today for as little as $3.99 per month and gain exclusive access to behind the scenes footage as well as early access to all of my content. This is one of my favourite hairstyles of all time and it's really simple. So gather all of your hair at the top of your head. So it should look something like this. Now you do a twist, so you take hair from the very back of the section and you bring it over the hair at the front and twist. Ooh. Again, I tend not to be so rough with my hair, so I will not be separating the twists at all. I'm just going to gather my hair exactly as it wants to be gathered. And then we twist all the way to the end. And like before, we wrap our end to prevent knots. And then we tuck the hair underneath somehow, like so. So there you have it, folks. 2 ways to sport your hair in the lab. Are there any styles that you think should be included? Drop them in the comment section below. And let's have a conversation in general for those of us who are in STEM. What are your favourite and least favourite things about working in a lab? You're the last I love you.